Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Baseball Head. I hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. So I've been sort of busy here. I'm a little behind with this minor trade that happened today. There's a lot of rumors going on, very concerning rumors, but not so concerning. I don't know where to take it. But first up, we have a trade. Yes, we have a trade. The Mets traded international pool money for right-hander Sean Hardy of the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, you know, best thing about money is they don't walk the bases loaded. And they don't strike out the bases loaded either. So the Mets did not give up much, but it's international bonus pool money. Let me read you from MLB Trade Rumors. The Rays announced today have sent minor league right-hander Sean Hardy to the Mets in exchange for international bonus pool money. The exact amount of bonus pool space heading to the Rays hasn't yet been reported. But Will Salmon of The Athletic reports that it's part of the 2024 pool. So I guess it's from last year. Under baseball's international bonus pool system, each team has a hard cap limit on how much they can spend on international amateurs each year. Broadly speaking, the big spending teams get smaller pools and the smaller market clubs get more. Teams that don't receive revenue sharing can also have their pool size reduced by signing players who reject the qualifying offers. A team is allowed to increase the size of the pool via trade, though they can only go to 60% beyond their initial allotment. The pool space is normally used to sign teenagers out of countries like the Dominican Republic and Venezuela, but this winter has a more notable player in the mix, Japanese hurler Roki Sasaki. Since he's going to be posted ahead of his 25th birthday, having just turned 23, he will be considered an amateur. Speculatively speaking, it's possible the Mets didn't use all of their 2024 pool money because they were waiting to see exactly when Sasaki would be posted. If he were available in the 24 period, it'd be good to have a bit of powder dry for that, but that won't be happening. The 24 international spending period ends very soon, on December 15th, with the 2025 international period starting up on January 15th of the next year. With just a few days left to use that pool space, it seems the Mets didn't have any plans for it and would rather have Hardy. The Rays, meanwhile, have some sort of idea for a late international signing. It's unclear what those plans are, but they seemingly felt like giving up Hardy was worth it for that extra pool space, which they only have a few days to make use of. Hardy's 26 was selected by the Rays in the 8th round of the 2022 draft. Since then, he has been working his way up the minor league ladder, mostly in relief, but with a few starts, he's thrown 124 and 2/3 innings on the farm, not having reached AAA level yet. He has allowed 3.9 earned runs per 9 innings, striking out 24% of batters faced while walking 8.5%. So we're waiting now on the situation with Juan Soto. As you know, there's been so many rumors over the last few weeks. You know, it hasn't really been that long of a period. I know a lot of people get tired of it. It's funny. I was thinking about this today. Every offseason, the same people complain, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. I can't take it. It's just how it is. And we haven't reached the winter meetings yet. The winter meetings start in 2 days. They start on Sunday. That's going to be very exciting. I expect them to be very busy. To be honest with you, I expect them to make a big trade. I expect them to sign Juan Soto. I'm still sticking to that. It might have dropped a little bit percentage-wise. Last time I said it was 50%. I think it's gone down to 47%. I don't know why. I just come up with these percentages. But, you know, I expect the Mets to be very busy. They still have work to do with the pitching staff. I expect that they will make a trade for a starter so they have an idea of the money. I don't think they want to sign a guy like Corbin Burns. We haven't heard him attached to the Mets at all. I don't think that is a move I see the Mets doing. I don't expect them to go after Max Fried. He seems to be more interested with the Yankees. These guys have qualifying offers attached to them. I don't see the Mets doing that. I can definitely see them signing Walker Buehler to a multi-year deal like they did with Sean Manaea last year. I don't expect Sean Manaea to be back. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is going to be a very different pitching staff. I do expect them to make a trade for a starter. Either be Luis Castillo, who's been rumored to be bandied about a little bit, or Garrett Crochet. There is a lot of talk between the Cubs I guess the Brewers, if I'm not, or some other team, and the White Sox, and some kind of big 3-team trade with the for the for Crochet, but we will see on that. I heard a rumor last night, and it was very disconcerting, and I posted it on here, and it's very concerning. I follow an account. I know he's an anonymous account, but he's been very reliable when it comes to stuff about the Dodgers. He posted that Juan Soto was going to announce today that he was going to sign with the Dodgers. Now, a little while ago, John Heyman said that the Dodgers had the lowest offer to Soto, that the 4 other teams have over $700 million. That is something that I do know. I believe Heyman more than I do this anonymous account, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to make out like a bandit with the Dodgers. We know the Dodgers will do something with the payroll to skirt they'll continue to tax dodge taxes that other teams get stuck having to pay. So Soto's still out there. I do believe it's going to be resolved. I would mention I'm going to be out tomorrow during the middle of the day, and it sucks. I probably won't be home until 7 o'clock tomorrow, so there's a good chance I won't be able to do a video if something happens, because something could certainly happen tomorrow, a day before the winter meetings, and I'm going to be out a good portion of the day on Sunday. So it's going to suck if I have to be able to sort of be behind everything, but that's just how it goes when you have it, when you're busy. So when there's other things more important than baseball and YouTube, but that's just to give you an update. Also, there's all kinds of rumors. Before I forget, on Brett Beatty. There were a lot of rumors flying around the last day or so that teams are inquiring on him. There is a good chance, and I said this, that he's going to get traded. There is no reason to have him in the organization anymore. The Mets have a third baseman of the future if they want to play him at third. If Vientos goes to first, that means the Mets have made a move for a third baseman or to convert somebody. There's any number of players that have been popping up over the last 2 days. Carlos Correa has been popped up. I don't know if I believe that. Nolan Arenado's name has popped up. I don't know if I believe that. Obviously, we have the thing with Willie Adames that was early on. That's gotten very quiet. But I expect that and of course, I've also been hearing too that Pete Alonso is very interested in coming back, wants to come back, supposedly rumored, and that the Mets they'll try to bring him back. And that's in a situation that's a different situation than on the side from Juan Soto. And I felt that way from the beginning, that anything involving Soto and Pete Alonso, there's separate issues. Because one thing, you have this mega contract with Soto, and then you have a more reasonable contract with Pete. And I've said this many times, and I haven't done any videos on Pete. Pete's value is highest with the Mets. His value will not be nearly as high with other teams, because he's going to be breaking. If he stays here, he'll break the home run total here. He'll break the RBI total. He's got an outside chance to get 400, 500 home runs here. He's got a chance to do some very nice things in his career with the Mets, that if he goes to another team, he's just another player that's with another team. And that's the benefit, that's sort of the negative for his career, that he won't spend the rest of his career here. And it won't be nearly as enjoyable to watch him. I don't want to see him do it with another team. And I think he still has quite a few good years left. And I think the last 2 years have been difficult. Because in 2023, he had nobody batting behind him. This past year, he's put so much pressure on himself. And then in October, he went crazy. And had one of the biggest home runs in the history of this franchise. Probably one of the biggest home runs in postseason history, quite frankly, in that moment. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on with the Mets. We had this minor trade today. I expect big signings here, specifically with Soto. I expect them to trade some of their veteran players like Jeff McNeil and, of course, Starlin Marte. Starlin Marte will definitely get moved if they bring in Soto, because they will move him. And they'll bring in somebody else if they bring in Soto, they'll get rid of Marte, and they'll figure out who they want to be his DH. Also, I would mention that there was all kinds of rumors the other day about Jesse Winker signing with the Reds. But I know the Mets are interested in bringing him back. In terms of just what he does in the clubhouse and his personality, that fighting personality is very important for this club, and I think that they need that. But we'll see. So you let me know what you think about this video, and of course, hit the subscribe button. Before you go, send me a little donation. It helps get paint. We still need a lot of paint for this house. There's like many rooms in this house, and half the house is painted, which is great. And you send me a super thanks in this video, a little heart with the dollar sign inside of it. It's a great way to help out with paint and the nails, and of course more to come. And of course, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to Baseball Hype, and I'll see you later.